Hello, in this video I'll show you what might be one of the causes if you have a problem with the central locking on your Opel Astra J or Opel Astra K. One of the causes might be a blown relay or a fuse, and in this video I'll show you the location of the fuses and the relays for the central locking. Before I show you the location of the fuse, first I'll show you how to test if the fuses are good or bad using a test light and a multimeter. I'm also going to show you how to test a relay using an automotive relay tester. First thing that you need to do before start testing the fuses is you need to turn the ignition on. Next we'll get a test light and we'll start testing. We have to attach this end of the cable somewhere on ground, either on battery negative or somewhere on chassis ground. In my case the battery is next to the fuse box, so I'm going to put this side of the cable on battery negative and I'll start testing the fuses. On the fuses there is two pins on top that we need to touch with the test light, and if they light, if both of them light, that means the fuse is good. If only one of the pins on the fuse light, that means the fuse is blown. Here we can see where the two pins on the fuses are, just before the 30 and after the 30 on this fuse and on the other fuses as well. So now we start touching the two pins on each fuse, and if the two pins light, that means the fuse is good. If one of them doesn't light, fuse is blown. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Next we're going to test fuses with a multimeter, if they are good or bad. This is what the fuse looks like, and this is the contact in the middle that connects to the two pins. If the contact is connected, that means the fuse is good. If it's burnt, that means there is an open circuit on the fuse and fuse is blown. So in order to check the fuses, we need to measure their resistance. So we'll turn the multimeter on to 20k ohms and we'll start measuring. When measuring the resistance of the fuses, the resistance has to be very close to zero. First we'll check the resistance of the two cables. It has to be zero as well. And now we'll start testing the fuses. If it shows something close to zero, fuse is good. If it doesn't show anything, that means fuse is blown off. If it shows a lot of resistance, also fuse is not good. The first one showed 0, the second one also shows 0 ohms, the third one shows 0 ohms, and the fourth one shows open circuit. It doesn't show any ohms, nothing is changing. That means this fuse is blown. Now we see what the condition of the fuse is visually. We can see that the contact in the middle is not connected to the two pins, so that's why it doesn't show any resistance, because it's an open circuit. So we'll measure the fuses again just to be sure. This one shows OL, which means open circuit. This one is 0 ohms, that means fuse is good. This one also 0, and this one is also 0. Next, I'll show you how to test relay using an automotive relay tester. This is a tester for 4-pin or 5-pin relay. This is where we put the pins, depends on their formation. And after we put in the relay, we press test, and it will start showing if the relay is working. First, we need to connect the two cables for the relay tester onto battery positive and battery negative. Next, we get a relay. We can see that it's a 4-pin relay, so we'll put it where it's going to sit, just in the top right hand corner, and put it on 4-pin, and then we'll press the button test. When we press the button test, if the light goes flashing green, that means the relay is working. If it goes red, that means the relay is not working. In our case, it's flashing green, so that means that the relay is good. Next, I'm going to show you the main fuse boxes on this Opel Astra J. One of the fuse boxes is in the engine bay next to the battery. It's right there underneath this cover. We'll remove the cover, and that's the fuse box. There's another small fuse box just behind the main fuse box. It's right there. Next, I'll show you the fuse box which is in the fascia. It's underneath the dashboard. You need to remove this plastic panel in order to access the fuse box. And that's the fuse box right there in the fascia. There is another fuse box on this car. It's in the baggage compartment. We'll open up the baggage compartment, and it's on the left side. Next, we'll remove this cover, and we can see the fuse box in the load area is that there. So there are three main fuse boxes in total, one in the engine bay, one in the fascia, and one in the load area. Next, I'm going to show you the location of the fuses for this Opel Astra J and Opel Astra K. In the fuse box diagram, you will see some of the fuse boxes are up to 2014, that's Opel Astra J, and others are from 2015 up, which is Opel Astra K. In the search tab, I'm going to type central locking, and it will show me all the fuses and the relays for the central locking. We can see there is only relays. One of them is for the 2015 up model in the fascia, which is number 1 relay. Next, I'll show you the relay for the 2014 and down model. It's in the load area, and it's number 3 relay. Hopefully the video is helpful. Thank you for watching.